Welcome to Before Tacky Podcast. We're going over the Milan Fashion Week. I'm here with my contributors, Lynn, you guys know her, Alex, you know him, and of course I have a new contributor, Flo. I've worked with her in Italy from Milan. We worked in Milan together on a shoot, and we always go around during Fashion Week. This is what I call, I guess, the black and paper team in Milan. Let's get started on yet another Milan Fashion Week virtual and what we think. First show we have to talk about is, of course, I hope they don't ban us from ever coming to that show again, Fendi. This was the Jones's first ready-to-wear collection for the brand. So what do you guys think? What did you think of the collection? Who wants to start? Okay, I'll just go first. I'll just say I didn't like it. Sorry.
I loved it.
Why?
I loved it. I mean, I really love the fact that identity doesn't exist. There was lots of beige. There was lovely coats. I liked it. I mean, it's classic. It's Fendi. It's really an Italian renowned brand, and it's amazing.
Flo, what do you think?
I look at the expectations, and I think because there is a new designer for Fendi, what they were trying to do was a big homage. And I have to say, in the sense of celebrating something, there was a homage to Lagerfeld.
Yeah.
Silvia Venturelli moved to the bags, and I think she made a wonderful job with the Fendi First, the new bag collections was a very good thing. And then there's this discussion about if they nailed the celebration to the classics. They look like classics. So in a sense of if they were trying to make a huge celebration of what Fendi's been and what it had to be, it worked. And then the rest is a matter of, what I do is a valuation of contents of fabrics and all of the stuff. So maybe it's another cut from what you were doing, but I think it made what it was supposed to do worked. If it was able to make something new, I don't know. No. But if you wanted a celebration of classics, memories of Lagerfeld, you can see it. That's all I can say.
Alex, what do you think? What's your opinion? She's trying to be correct.
Well, I want to say that I love the idea of monochrome looks. When you got such a strict limitations, it's always harder to make a really good object. And I love the idea. I love the rules. I love the crew going there, and it was visually attachable. I would say like this.
Oh my, okay. That's quite a bit. Okay. All right, next collection we have Ralph Siemens at Prada. Once again, I'm going to say, it just didn't hit me. I'm sorry. I was just, okay, I know he went back in the archives. I was, what am I watching here? A lot of layers and fur and all the materials, but I just thought it was a mess at times. I was like, what's going on? Okay, so who wants to go next?
I can take this one. I like the idea that you put Fendi and Prada close to each other, because they did exactly the opposite. Fendi was trying to put things together, connect to its identity through the ears and through the former designers, while Prada is doing the opposite. It's like we are destructuring what Prada is, and we're trying to, everything you know about us can be changed. So we just throw up things you wouldn't expect, and I try to be the opposite of what you would want to see. And that again, if that was the intentions, I think they nailed that. If it is beautiful, nice, that's not my competence. I just look at the concept, and then now they were sold. And they wanted to show that Prada can be transformed, and everything you would expect from Prada can take another direction. And I think it showed that happened, and
I,
I passed the evaluation to the experts.
I thought it was just old. I'm sorry. Alex?
Well, I would say it the avant-garde brands, because Prada is for sure
Yeah.
avant-garde brand, and avant-garde designer Ralph Simmons have really found each other, and this is it. That's the time when two DNAs, the DNA of the brand and DNA of designer, are really close and similar to each other. I really feel that they this collection is brilliantly art object in a woman's style, and I loved it. I enjoyed it really.
Lynn?
Well, basically, fashion and designers always need to transform their creativity. So it's obvious that brands are looking for um, bits and pieces also from the past collections. But for me, Prada and the designer don't really match together. So basically, it was a bit too awkward to see all these geometries with, with the classic Prada
Mm.
styles. For me, it was not fitting. It was even like I couldn't bear it because I was like, I could see this division between styles, which for me wasn't really. I mean, I think they should blend in together a bit better. Which I didn't like the really old style shoes. I was like, why are these models wearing these things? And I was like,
Uh-oh.
no, it wasn't. I mean, Prada is always working on dramatics. They really love fashion. They really love art. So basically, they should try to create more harmony. It wasn't in harmony for me. So this is why I couldn't accept, I couldn't really understand why they work this way. I think things should have been more suave.
Okay. So 2 for and two against. All right. Interesting. Okay. The next on our list is Alberta Ferretti. I like this collection for some reason. It's a bit decadent and fun, but going out, boy, you can tell what she's thinking about after the pandemic, after lifting the lockdown. She thinks life is going to be glamorous. La Dolce Vita again. What did you guys think?
Do we continue as start and we
No,
keep?
I mean, just jump in.
Okay. Alberta Ferretti is the most minimal look that you can have from this fashion week. And you just mentioned the most important element is everything is incredibly soft because the pandemic has taught us that we want comfort. So I use a word that you didn't like, but she was extremely cocooning for women and very this nice coach and not cocooning in the sense
Yeah,
of
about to say. I mean, how many women cocoon in this look here? I mean, Jackie O, or uh, you're cocooning in that. Okay, but what are you saying?
and white hats and so forth. So the general opinion in Italy was incredibly welcoming for the Ferretti collection because it fits every woman. It's chilling to comfort every day, day, night. So it had it talks pretty much to different level of elegance because we talk about elegant women. Choose the choice of the colors is also in a kind of a safe zone. So it was embraced with a lot of sympathy from the public and hence from the critics too. So I think it was a very good made, most minimal example of collections that we have.
Alex, Lynn?
Well, I won't say it was a minimalistic collection. I found it something between gothic and military.
In fact,
My
in
mind.
fact, yeah.
Yeah,
Gothic is
and
minimal.
yeah, not really much brands can combine gothic and military in one. I loved how it was done there. It was done with classy, and so let's give it a 5.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was a pretty theo- theatrical and drama look. I really loved this black. It was really like not something you can wear every day, but really like
Mhm.
it brings out this drama kind of very important look. I really liked it because I love drama and laughs and
Oh, really? Who would have thought? Okay. All right. Our next one is number 21. What do you guys think of number 21? Who wants to
It's
start?
always
I
me.
love
Yeah, throw it out there. I'm just letting you go. Number 21. I like the collection, actually.
Alessandro dell'Acqua is inspired by what's it, Carlo Merlino and his Polaroid pictures. That's his main inspiration. And that some sort, it calls it eclectic bourgeois eroticism. So things that are showing transparency, see-through is something that comes over and over again. Like you were, don't remember who was mentioning before, that has a lot of military style. It was in Ferretti. There would be in other designers. Here we have a lot of in the trying to be the shy showing. It's a kind of a celebration of the erotic in the Italian way. That's what he said he was trying to do. And so he combines fabric, trying to create, and that's also something that we return contrasts. And that too, that worked as a collection. I found it kind of, looking back at Molino is an architect and he became a famous photographer. He was putting models, if you have never seen his Polaroid, look at them. And he was putting these models in kind of, alluding poses. And I think that too, if in that sense, I think every designer in this fashion week nailed what they were trying to do.
Yeah, hold
And
on,
that,
hold on, hold on. Wait, wait. Lynn and Alex, what do you guys think?
Lean.
I loved it. I mean, it was like I really loved the model selection. It was sexy. There were a lot of shorts and mini dresses, which is something like a lot of
Hmm.
designers use, for different. But it was lovely. Yeah, I liked it.
I did. I liked it. Alex?
Well, I loved it. It's very feminine. It's
Oh,
for a
yeah.
classy. Yeah, it's for a classy and respectable woman, and for sure self-confident. That's
Yeah.
great.
I think all Italian fashion, you have to be very self confident, but maybe that's just me. But okay. Next on the list, okay, we all know Max Mara. Pretty much the thing about Max Mara, to me, there are never any surprises. Is all wearable, there's what you see is what you get. I mean, I like it. I like the brand, don't get me wrong, but yeah, nothing, very practical in a lot of ways. Lynn, what'd you think?
Yeah, I would agree. The same. I liked it, and I can't see where I wrote it. Yeah, it's the same. I really love this brand, so
So
so I like it, but I can't really.
I'm gonna need you to throw a little bit more than just say I like the brand. I mean, we're not influencers here. Oh, I like this brand because they gave it to me for free. No, we're not that. Uh, Alex, what do you think?
Well, everyone knows how Max Mara looks
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
and I agree. We when you watch their collection, you don't wait for any surprises. But this time, I would like to say that I'd expect more dresses than I've
mm,
seen in this collection. Really, there was a lack of dresses this time.
mm. But I said a lot of pants, weren't there? Okay. Lynn, I mean, sorry,
oh,
Flo.
okay. I always talk about the macro of the business. That's what I am, what I can kind of speak about. Here we get into that series of designers that were working on the British inspiration. So there's a lot of British cuts. And then I think, I don't remember who said that they were thinking of the Queen Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be very aristocratic. And it's 71 years anniversary for Max Modest. It's been there for quite a long time. And the elements are the 50s. So we go back in the same, same path that Fendi took, looking back, a lot of vintage and British style. And these are two, I think whenever you look at British, you're not going to see, as Alex was saying, something incredibly new.
No.
It ties you to a specific style. And it will come back in other designers. But Max Mara went for the British inspiration and the 50s.
Well,
and that patterns too. But it's, Max Mara, it's always, for some people, it's safety. You know where you're going. And
yeah, exactly. That's what Max Mara is. It's nothing shocking. It's like, this is Max Mara. This is it.
That's who we are. And
yeah, you don't get anything else. Okay, hold on. We got to move on because Blue Marine. That was quite a sexy collection, but that's Blue Marine, as we all know. But oh wow, I'm like, okay. Now we don't wear this in the house cocooning. I think. I mean, unless you're, Sodom and Gomorrah somewhere. I don't know. What did you guys think of Blue Marine?
I think we've seen some hype here because most of collections were not about hype. I think this fashion week we really returned to elegance time. Mm-hmm. Most of collections were more elegant than previous were, and I was really missing some craziness and. Mm-hmm. Blue Marine with all these Gwen Stefani vibes, I was like in just another Gwen Stefani video, and with all this madness, I mean in good term, with all this madness, it make me smiling a lot. I think if you like to stand out, if you like to stand out, that's a great choice.
Well, Blue Marine. Well, I mean, yeah, please. Yeah, we definitely know. Oh, Blue Marine. You're definitely going to stand out. Flo, what do you think?
As I remember right, on this collection, they said that the inspiration was Paris Hilton and Britney Spears and how they were dressing in the beginning of the 2000s. So this is the closest vintage that we have, beginning of the 2000s. So it's incredibly eccentric and. It's young. It looks at the younger generation. So I wouldn't wear it.
I think
I might like it or not, but it's not designed for me. And I think it's a celebration that the designer wanted to give to this period when it was crazy, and it follows the consequences of the pandemic, and that's the part of fashion that wants to be thoughtless and want to go crazy. That too, it's named.
Well, definitely. None of us. I don't think anybody over 18 could wear that collection. But Lynn, what do you think?
If I was a woman, I would really wear it. And every time I put on my dress, I would expect, like in Gwen Stefani videos, a huge rabbit to come or something else happen. Yeah.
So the heterosexual Russian guy is telling us he can wear Blue Marine. Okay.
Actually, it's the modern point of view. You have to be close with your feminine half and something else.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, fine. Yeah, 21st century. Yeah, we all have to empathize with each other. Yep. Fine. We still have to let Lynn throw in her opinion. Lynn, what do you think of Blue Marine? Hello, Lynn. Did you freeze?
Hi. I mean, I like eccentric. I like.
We're having problems with Lynn. Hello, Lynn. Lynn froze out. Can you guys still see me? Oh, we lost Lynn. Oh, okay, she's back.
Yeah, I mean, I told you, I really like eccentrics. I really like youngish. So why not? I mean, for me, it's a yes. I love them.
Okay. All righty. So wait, we all like this collection. Okay. Now, next one, Ethro or Ethro. I always say that wrong for some reason. once again, we know patterns, fabrics, and all that stuff. Yeah. I mean, I already knew what I was going to get with that collection too. But actually, excuse me, I did like it. I mean, when you see it, you know it. I mean, there were no surprises there. Alex, what'd you think?
I agree, and really, I don't have to say something interesting. We all knew it's Etro when we see it on the
Yeah,
streets,
exactly. You just know it.
and you really, when you are the head of Etro, you don't have to create something absolutely new.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it how you feel, and that's all.
Mm, very true. Very true. Lynn?
I liked it. I love Atria's style, and they had the shorts. It was kind of sexy, and also with the singer from LA, so they're trying to give it a bit more of an international look, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Oh,
Um,
I agree about LA influence in this collection. Really, that's a point I didn't mention. Yep.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's throw in Flo. Flo, what'd you think? Give us your quick opinion.
I always talk from the backside, like what the designer said. And Veronica Etro is the creative designer. And she said that this collection is inspired partly by Nureyev, the dancer, um,
Who?
and Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, Russian.
So, yes, the Russian dancer, and Jimi Hendrix. So what you see in this collection is a mixing of what she considered two kind of gods, represented different kind of very extreme life, and it reflects in this very colorful, very contrasty collection, contrast collection. And I have, like, if you ask my personal opinion, I like Etro.
I like it.
Not ready to wear. It's probably not my piece of cake, but I extremely appreciate the fact that they're not afraid of doing what the heck they want, and it works. I think this collection works, and
Yeah,
the
I
inspiration,
liked it.
like, if you look at the coats and everything, and you think Jimi Hendrix, yes, it looks like Jimi Hendrix. So it's a good one.
But I mean, like for me, after I only wear one piece, and that's it. I couldn't wear the whole thing. I'd be overwhelming.
You should start with the scarf. You would like it.
And actually, the scarf. Oh, off subject here, but the scarves here for that brand are very popular in Berlin. I mean, a lot of German heterosexual men love that brand. They think it gives them an edge. Like, okay, well, whatever suits you. But yeah, they're very popular here in the big department store. Okay, next is Sportsmax. What did we think of that? Athletics meets luxury. What did we think of Sportsmax?
Well, it's way beyond sport chic. I mean, way beyond. But I love the experiments. Really, very skinny, a lot of black. Why not?
Okay. Lynn?
yeah, I
Hello?
liked it. I mean, for me, it was a bit drama look, and they had a lot of androgynous shades, which I really like, and I've seen where a lot of designers use it. So yeah, I liked it.
Oh, okay. Flo, what'd you think?
I had to look. I couldn't remember. Okay, Sportmax. I think the theme was womanhood. It had to be a very strong woman, and it works. I am not strong on Sportmax as a collection, but it's also one of those brands that when looking a little bit at the 1920s, because as the designer said, there's a lot of similarities between the women of the 20th century and the strong women of the 20th last century. So try to make a connection between the strong ideas of women and make the celebration of womanhood. Mixes up classic and new. I think I like it, and good collection. But it's also one of those that is not trying to break any rules. It's say quite.
I don't think any collections really broke major rules this season. But okay, we'll go into that at the end.
Maybe Blue Marine is a little bit, they try to prepare something that is not expected, or Prada and so forth. But
well, we already
it's a matter of opinions, and that
Prada. I mean, who paid for all the anyway? Hermano Servino, what do we think? I like that collection. Very strong, lots of leather, lace. That's like okay, definitely for the nightlife. You don't wear that going from your bedroom to the living room. That's the collection for going out. What did we think of that? Hermano Scavino.
Well, I think it's gorgeous.
I did too.
Yeah, I'm Russian. Especially I loved total white looks. I think they are really fantastic, and the brown palette is rich too. I loved it.
Okay. Lynn, Flo, what you guys think?
I liked it as well. I mean, I liked the suits, the women's suits. I think it was sexy. There was lots of brown as well. It was very nice. Shavina is always like a great designer. I mean, he's always following his footsteps.
Savina. See, I would say that name wrong. See, I'm horrible with names. Hermano Savina. Okay. Yeah, I got it right. Savina. I liked it. I liked the collection, but sorry I killed his name, but okay, fine. He'll deal with it. What'd you think, Flo?
Okay, personally, Shavina is one of my favorite designers. I like his style. I think it has such a strong identity, and it has a sense of what a woman should look like that's incredibly flattering. It's elegant. It can be sexy. It's never aggressive. So you've seen a lot of see-through in his collection too. He belongs to the guys that go for the long gowns, for covering up a little bit. Classic, sophisticated, much in Armani.
He has a strong, and he's a nice guy. I met him once. He's a sweet guy.
He's an amazing,
lovely guy. Always nice. Okay, so we like that collection.
Something about it. There's consistency. There's
always
consistency. The use of whites comes back at every season. So
that's true.
It's using a lot of earth color, which returns camel, brown, black, white. It's almost, and knitwear is also returning many colored sweaters. There will be the sweaters here next winter, and that covers the. I think it covers the demands of the Asian market.
Okay, so we're not saying anything bad against Asians, so we're being politically correct here.
No, it's a matter of fact that buy a lot of sweaters. So we are producing a lot of sweaters because they like Italian fashion. So there's a lot of sweaters, I think, and knitwear because it sells well in the Asian market.
Well, I think but we'll talk about that later. Fashion has to pivot towards, because they're the ones buying everything. They're the ones saving fashion right now. I mean, without the Asian market, please.
I think Shavino is one of the most strong made in Italy designers. He's the one that is really continuing a discussion of what the Italian style is, being extremely consistent every season.
Yeah. I like his stuff. I really do. Oh, wait. Okay. So here's the next godfather of Italian fashion, Armani.
Yeah.
What did we think of the Armani collection? This could be a whole podcast within itself. What do you guys think?
Alex? Well, watching Armani in last 10 years is more or less the same.
You're the third person who said that. Okay.
But I do respect how they stand faithful to their style principles.
He has an aesthetic that that's the Armani.
And besides, now you have a lot of people who follows Armani's tendencies, a lot of designers. But when you see the original Armani, you know it's Armani from the first sight. You have you have no doubts.
The way he manipulates those fabrics, I just, oh my God! Sometimes Armani to me is like a fashion guy. The way those fabrics, the way what he does. Oh, Lynn, what'd you think?
I love Armani. I've been wearing Armani since I'm 16. So
name dropper.
Huh?
Name dropper.
Yeah, but basically, Armani is like, for me, it's like the king in
Mm,
fashion. I really love his style. It's wonderful. Yes, he keeps his style, but he's always trying to improve
mm.
something a bit more youngish. So, they were like these shades of blue. And no, I like that. I mean, it's with Armani, you can never go wrong.
This is true. This is true. Flo, what'd you think?
Armani was interesting because it made a separation between the man collection and the women
The
collection.
women's, yeah.
It made up
Let's.
and over in between. And then it made the collection for women has a top side, the coats and the jacket that is incredibly masculine. That had a very makeup to it. And even if they made this separation, it's just tried to keep the two things together in the design. It's also incredibly sophisticated. The work on the, in Milano, there's a saying, and right now, I think Armani is the most loved designer because he just moved back the privé to Milano from Paris. There are posters everywhere of Armani saying, I'm here for Milano. So in the city is appreciated as an example of humanity. Also the fact that it has Uri, the gorilla, in the middle of the presentation,
that I couldn't understand.
Okay,
wow.
There's a copy of this work of art that it has. It's been given by, and here is a lot of the money that comes from the collections are devolved to the WWF for the protection of this specific kind of gorillas. Which
wonderful.
Oh, that's why that gorilla was there. I was like, okay, what the gorilla?
The gorilla has a name. It's Uri. And
I remember that. I was like, okay, well, I saw the green thing. I was like, what, okay, I might. I was a bit lost, but now thank you for telling me. I was like,
because it is the money to the WWF and the protection.
Okay.
I love it. It's a lovely charity.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, why is there a green gorilla in the middle of the fashion show here? I didn't read the nose, but I was a little bit.
But that was a copy. It has the original Uri home.
Well, of course he does. I mean, the man's only worth $10 billion, I'm sure, I mean, but no, Armani, like I said, he gives a lot back to Milan. So I really can't, you can't really say anything bad against the man. I mean, he's, there's that famous viral picture of him and, on the Montepulciano store, dressing the model in the window. I mean, that tells you who he is.
That was Rinascente.
Rinascente. Oh, okay.
Yes. Because he started as a window dresser for Rinascente.
Oh, darn, I should have said. See, that's an inspiring story for me. I wish I'd done that in school. Okay, Alex, anything else? I'm going to move on.
I was saying before that Cervino is a little bit like Armani. Armani is, by extension, consistency in fashion. Very true to
we can have a whole discussion. I mean, I think Armani at times, I love Armani, but I don't think the past few collections have been his strongest. I mean, but okay, fine. We'll talk about that another time. I just kind of get the feeling that, okay, the pastels, I know the colors and everything. And like I said, it's consistent, but I do kind of wish he would, maybe stretch it. But I love Armani, don't get me wrong.
Armani is doing something. It's working against the fast fashion. So it's maybe this feeling that you have is trying to say that you don't have to buy something new all the time.
No, exactly.
Something that looks like me, that looks like Chanel, like somebody that goes to Chanel doesn't need to buy a new jacket in a couple of weeks. And probably the effect that you're seeing is trying to take the wow effect from the new to the cut.
Yeah, I read he was trying to he rebelled. A lot of designers are going against fast fashion. Thank God. But that's a whole other discussion too.
It was the first one to say, I'm offensive to myself if I keep on changing my windows every 2 weeks because Armani doesn't need it.
No, please. Armani's a religion in fashion, huh? Alex?
Well, do you know when was the last time I was thinking about Armani? It was this morning because I was reading Japan news and there was a picture of Nissan CEO. It's a very powerful and famous person in Japan. and he was wearing an Armani suit.
Yeah.
I understood it with the first sight and was thinking about, well, how the shoulders are really great constructed in their cut.
Yeah. But yeah, yeah, I mean, but it's Armani. I mean, like I said, I love Armani. We know, but you know what you're getting with Armani. It's such a powerful and strong aesthetic. I mean, it's Armani. I mean, that's all you have to say.
He's the first designer that created these jackets that
Yeah,
are
without
the jacca de costura
the
for
constructed
men,
jackets. Yeah,
combining masculine and feminine.
because
That's
he
why
worked.
creating the Armani jackets. Yeah.
Well, he worked at Cerruti wasn't he at Cerruti first, and then he went off to start his own brand. I remember. But okay, God, okay, so we a lot of time on Armani. So let's move on.